Trenton.
You're on my team.
Matt's team.
There you go. There you go.
Well, I got this punk.
Good job. Good job.
Matt and I are playing football with the two boys. Matt is kind of a big kid himself, which is really cool. I think my kids are really going to like him. You know, he's a lot of fun to be around. He's a great guy.
So, Tom, since I understand that this is somewhat of a football family,
Oh, yeah.
I thought I could explain a little bit about investment and financial strategies through the game of football.
All right.
My favorite sport. Having investments inside your financial picture. It's kind of like also building your football team. For example, it all starts up front, right?
All right.
You need your offensive lineman. If I'm the quarterback, I want a guy like Trenton blocking for me. So if I snap the ball and he's the defensive lineman trying to come in, boom, I'm still steady with him. So he's my offensive line protecting me. So that translates to, in the money game, investments such as real estate.
Right.
Money that you know is going to be there. You need a place to work, live, sleep.
That
your
core front line.
You got it. That's going to be your real
Gotcha.
estate. Which in your situation, if you have an opportunity, because as the economy is shifting, stuffing the run game because I'm getting good at it,
Yeah.
I want to be able to pass. All right? So Trent, if you're my wide receiver, go ahead and split out wide. This is an example of perhaps a mutual fund or an ETF because he has the opportunity to run really fast as compared to a 300-pound offensive lineman.
Right.
So with real estate, it's slow and steady as it goes, okay? But a wide receiver,
Right.
boom, these guys are making money day in and day out.
Right.
Not necessarily the same thing with real estate, is it?
No,
You kind of know
not
where
at
you're
all.
at on a month-to-month basis.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
Another person that you would have on your football team is a running back. So Trenton, you're going to be my running back. A running back has the ability to take the ball, boom, and hit the hole. Make nice, short, concentrated gains.
Okay.
Okay? So this might be an example of, let's say, savings accounts, CDs, annuities. That's a little faster
Right.
than your real estate portfolio.
Yep.
So in the game of football, as it translates to having your financial picture, you want to have all these three different elements because you can't win a football game with all offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You can't win a football game with all running backs.
Right.
You can't win a football game with all wide receivers.
Yeah, I've got to trade a couple linemen.
You got it. Right? For a couple quick guys.
Right.
Right?
Being out here again with Matt was great. He puts investments into perspective of football. You know, it kind of hits home a little bit because you really can't build a team around just linemen, which is really what I've done. You got to get some speed on the team.
Guys, let's line
Yeah.
up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yay! Touchdown, baby.
About once a month, we have a small group of different people that come to learn about primarily real estate, but different investments. Today, really excited. Matt's going to come and share his insight and a little bit about what we've been working on. I'm sure everybody's going to love him, love his ideas, and be able to pick his brain for a while.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Today, I put together a special workshop to share with them some ideas and some thoughts of how to diversify and some sectors that they may want to consider, as well as for them understanding the trends that's happening in our country today, and why taking personal control of their financial planning is really so important in today's day and age. We are going to share with you a little topic here. It's about why shift is happening. Some of the traditional financial strategies that may have worked 10, 15 years ago may not be working in a shifting economy. From 2005 to 2009, the average loss of the American 401k plan was 43%. The reality is, just because a recession has happened doesn't mean that money stops moving. Here's some financial strategies to consider. Commitment to your own education and research. You know, in this day and age, the companies aren't doing it, so who has to? Exactly. Paying off that house versus having financial liquidity is more important than having what we call a dead asset just sitting there because, right, you can't eat bricks. Another financial strategy for you to consider is also diversification, and one of the things that we talk about is ETFs, exchange-traded funds. And with inside exchange-traded funds, you can have the liquidity of a stock, but also the diversification of a mutual fund. So with one investment, you can diversify yourself between 100, 200 different financial strategies that will benefit your overall financial portfolio without hurting your financial picture or creating negative losses because one or two investments went bad.
I knew a little bit about ETFs, but certainly not enough to pursue it on my own. Hopefully this will give me a little more information and education to pursue it.
Last but not least, taking control of your IRA investments. Because as a financial coach, my responsibility is to our clients first and foremost. But did you know that inside an IRA, you can actually self-direct and take control of your own individual retirement account and invest in real estate? And that's one of the things that Tom here, through High Rise Investments, has capitalized on with his relationship with his investors. So Tom, I appreciate this time. Thank you all for giving your time and attention. So without further ado, I give it back to Tom. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Okay. There's a couple things that I really wanted Tom to pay attention to. Well, number one, since he's really achieved a lot of success early in his life, I wanted to make sure that his money lasts as long as he does. So if he decides to call it quits at, let's say, 60 or 70 years old, that his money is continue to work for him long after he's decided to stop investing in real estate. And that means diversification of his funds into other investments outside of just real estate. And the second thing I wanted him to pay attention to was the fact that he can do a lot of the research and gain the confidence necessary for him to pull money away from what he knows best, which is right now real estate investing, into diversifying his money over ETFs or other sectors that may be of interest to him.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that was excellent. Man, you hit some great points today. So that was very helpful.
Well, let me know, keep in contact with me how it goes, if there's any way I can continue providing value to your network. But more importantly, I'm glad it helped you out.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Now I'm excited to get rolling again. Not exactly sure which investments work yet, not quite there, still have a lot more to learn from them. But, you know, we're getting down that path and starting to feel more comfortable. Excellent.
All right, let's get going.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for watching The Invested Life. To learn more about ETFs, go to Browse by Topic and click on the Smarter Investing tab. Up next, Matt introduces Tom to Gregory White, a college professor who hopes to help Tom overcome his investment fears and get on track with his finances.